Here comes your speech. Defend the bad guys. Bring it on. Bring it on. What you said was used to be right back in the days. You know, there were really bad guys in the movies and pop culture. Some of them just being mean without any explanation or background. Like in the 80s, for instance, Gremlins. I'm yet to understand why these creatures were that destructive. Or the original Karate Kid. A bunch of boys bullying the new dude in town. And the good guys win in the end. Simple as that. But Cobra Kai shows the other face of those bullies now. I feel like promoting Netflix again, but yeah, it's a great follow-up to Mr. Miyagi's heritage that started on YouTube. Exactly. The unexplained and unjustified antagonists in the past 20-30 years are reanimated with the rise of streaming platforms. Now we see the human in them, sympathize and even understand how they become the way they are. Today's world is somehow siding with the villains in my opinion. Even Thanos and Joker got some explanations for their deeds in the past 10-15 years in the movie industry. This is why I was pushing you about Carmen. She was a thief, and now reanimated as a much better person. Well, quite a fair point. I think reanimating old cartoons for the new generation can be a great way to make them connect with the older ones. Villains getting a story is fine for me, I suppose. Not so much bothered by that. What do you think of He-Man? Please don't you call the Thundercats as He-Man ripoff again. Which He-Man do you mean? That's a bingo! He-Man Revelations is trash. Simply, I don't even call that a He-Man cartoon. See, the original series was a great experience, obviously with the nostalgia factor. It was a big fun to watch. Even the same loop of intro song with no lyrics, but Prince Adam speaking.
And the masters of the universe. I am Adam, Prince of Eternia and defender of the secrets of Castle Grayskull. This is Cringer, my fearless friend. Fabulous secret powers were revealed to me the day I held aloft my magic sword and said,
Na potęgę posępnego czerepu.
Yo soy He-Man! Battle Cat, an Eternian snail can move faster than this.
Wonderful. And later punched the camera, man. I always wondered though, how could he hide this bad disguise for all the episodes? It was perfectly obvious that he was the He-Man and Cringer is the Battle Cat. Absolutely. So iconic characters. Orko hiding every episode somewhere and Skeletor. He is a real legendary antagonist for our generation. And She-Ra, no, don't. Fine. She-Ra wasn't as good. Okay, I agree. But man, Skeletor, he always gave me the chills. Scary, but nice. He's one of those villains who did not get much of a background, story, or justification.
Skeletor, why are you forcing honest men and women to do your dirty work?
Honest men do an honest day's work, or I destroy their village.
Why, you...
By the powers of darkness, evil, and fear, I command He-Man's memory to now disappear.
But still become a lot popular. I think thanks to the fans making him part of memes years later. I even remember the Facebook page Skeletor is Love. It was discontinued in 2015. But the legacy of the memes continued by the whole social media even today. A great example of how you can become popular without a good introduction or a standalone movie yourself. People basically love the contrast of motivational memes from such a scary-looking, sarcastic villain. I also love him, and Netflix's choice of Mark Hamill to do the voice acting, that's amazing. But just don't get me started on those I'll be the villain if I spoke. I somehow knew you'd say that. Villains are relatable nowadays. Maybe we learned in the span of last 40 years on how to see their motives and perspectives. Maybe that is really why you exist in the same room with me now. You're my favorite villain, man. And yours can be the Skeletor. I really accept that. Being an adult is hard and the memes with him describe that perfectly. And Mark Hamill. I think his crazy voice has something to do with other adult cartoons as well.
When the going gets tough, the tough go shopping.